Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ace Attorney! It is time for the trial, and not just any trial, the trial where we are defending Edgeworth. That's right, it is time to defend the best boy, okay? Because he's been accused of murder, and there's no way that he did it. But yeah, things are getting crazy now. I mean, the DL6 incident has popped back up, Edgeworth's dad was the victim. It's just a lot, and I think we're going to learn a lot throughout this entire chapter. It's very interesting. And I don't know, I just really like Edgeworth, so I'm excited to, be learning more about him in this chapter, which I'm really liking so far. Well, the last one ended with him getting terrified by an earthquake. I'm wondering how that's gonna play into all this, because I feel like there's gonna be an explanation for that. Much like there'll be an explanation for, I'm sure, many other Edgeworth things. But I'm very curious as to who we're gonna be going against in this trial, if not Edgeworth, because we're defending him. Is it gonna be that Pain guy again? Like, as much as I love that I'm defending Edgeworth, I'm gonna be a little sad to not have him as my opponent, because I love having him there. It won't be the same without him. But okay, let's get started, okay? I'm here for you, Edgeworth. Let's do this. Hello. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Oh, that's who I'm going against? I don't know who that is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Well, to be fair, you hadn't lost... You either hadn't lost any, or you hadn't lost any in a long time. And I got you. He's a god of prosecution. Right, a god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Edgeworth, are you okay? I'm a little nervous, sorry. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. Yeah, I think I'm kind of used to that, That's just how you are. Hemph. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Yeah, what does this guy do? He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? He taught you? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Oh god!
Ugh. So is he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep!
Oh yeah, that's a good point. That is a very good point. That's very sad your teacher is now, going against you.
Oh wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
I doubt that. If he's never lost a single case, it'd ruin his reputation. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. Just what I said. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. I thought it was times 10.
That's pretty ruthless.
Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia. Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Go on, transform.
Oh.
I don't think she can control that, Phoenix. I think it just happens at random.
I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach?
I think it's because I haven't been training.
You needed that waterfall.
My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so. What are you whispering about? You wouldn't believe it if we told you, Edgeworth. But maybe if Mia does get channeled in, you'll see it. And then believe it. Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. It's 10 a.m. Will the judge make it to 5 o'clock mahjong? Oh, look at you.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Oh, it pains me so to say that. Our beautiful, wacky judge's court is all ruined because Edgeworth is not on the other side. Whatever will I do? I can't go to mahjong feeling this depressed tonight.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. What kind of voice am I gonna have to give that guy? Oh, God.
Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready?
Ooh, I don't know. I need to, do another expression. I don't know what to do for you yet. Guys, give me a minute, I'm thinking. You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? I don't know. We'll see.
Right, my apologies. This just is not the same.
He's even got the judge scared.
Very well, your opening statement, please.
Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of the case. Detective Gick? I can't talk today. Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Help us out, Gumshoe. Describe the incident now.
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Alright, please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now here happened to be a woman camping. Now there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move.
Whee!
It went towards the boat rental shop. Overhead map of Gourd Lake.
Testify to the court about the arrest. Now.
Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes.
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. You're taking my job. Don't wave your finger at me like that. This is the judge's wacky court, not the Von Karma's wacky court.
Wrong. There is only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role.
Excuse you, I say many things. I tell people what to do. I ask for evidence. I demand people give their testimony right the first time. Okay, I complain that I'm gonna be late to Mahjong. I do many things. You don't get to tell me what to do in the judge's wacky court. Yes, of course, you're quite right. Never mind, I'm scared of you.
No, he's not.
The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see. Very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now.
Stop telling me what to do. You're not the judge. Oh. My job has been taken.
Okay. What shall we press you on?
How about the body? There's a body?
You didn't
Suspect, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. Tell me more.
Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally.
Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
Very well. The court accepts the bullet into evidence.
Found in the victim's body, fired from a .22 caliber pistol.
So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Maybe I should press on this, like, why Edgeworth? Like, why are you so certain that it's him?
Why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
The murder weapon?
A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. I will kill you. I will. You know how I feel about testimonies not being right the first time.
Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. Do I press you on this now? It just keeps seeming like new statement, press on it. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. This voice is not good for tisk tisks. Also, I look very scary right now. Ugh, there's the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. It wasn't a laugh, that was a tisk.
There are fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What? It's planted evidence!
Order! Order! This is another thing that I do, Von Karma. I call for order in my court. So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon.
Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question.
Accept it into evidence.
The murder weapon, .22 caliber, fired 3 times. There's prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Fired 3 times. Didn't he die from 1 bullet? Was he shot elsewhere? Do we know that? Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Look at my pose, detective.
Yes, sir.
Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? My inspiration for this voice is he seems just like one of those like butlers that would like open the door in like an episode of Scooby-Doo. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Probably not. Listen, sometimes there's characters that look like him in Scooby-Doo and they talk like this. Anyway, what you said was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick! What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Hey, how did you hear her?
Nick, he's glaring at me.
Tisk. Very well. I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me? I get the feeling that my wacky court is being taken over. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol.
Okay.
Pose. This is a very stupid pose. I really don't know what I'm doing. Am I giving my thumb a point at myself? Am I showing off my muscles? I don't know. This pistol, which, as you may recall, was recovered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
I'm still calling like planted evidence.
My Edgeworth would never...
Order! Order!
This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge?
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Makes my heart hurt. My wacky court is going to be ruined without Edgeworth. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point as much as I would hate to do so. However...
I'm wagging my finger at you. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I'm somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess.
You've barely done anything, dude.
Which will last 10 minutes.
Why are you calling a recess?
Judge.
Yes.
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now.
But wait,
Pose. Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man.
Yes. I don't even care. This will make me late. This court will take a 10-minute recess.
Who's running this court anyway? Do you not see the sign outside that says Judge's Wacky Court? Ugh. Edgeworth, what do we do? Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo.
True.
Was that you in the boat?
Yes, it was me.
Huh? Edgeworth, you gotta tell us these things.
You should know this. I'm so confused.
What?
But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him.
Then who did?
I don't know.
You don't know? Weren't you right there?
I heard a gunshot from very close by. And the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself.
You mean it was a suicide?
That's the only explanation I can come up with.
Someone was in the woods, and they shot from behind. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya,
Huh? Well, what?
any progress with Mia?
Oh, sorry. It's no good.
Ugh.
I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick?
Oh, that's not true.
If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right?
No. I need you. Why would I ever tell her that she's useless? I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right?
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. Don't say that in front of Edgeworth. He's like, thanks.
Really?
Whoa. Right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. Don't say those things. It's bad for my heart. Just like earthquakes. Oh, sorry. Whoops.
Welcome back. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university.
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
I don't believe in manners. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. By Miss Edgeworth. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
I'm wondering about... they said wasn't the gun fired 3 times? She heard 2 bangs. That close range. Does it make sense that you would miss? And obviously it's not Edgeworth. I don't know what's going on. Enough.
Huh?
Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. I don't want all the details, just get to the photo. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence.
Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. It's the last bit of authority I have right now.
As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Pose. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. I'm really confused as to how this incident's... like, what actually happened here.
Order, order, order. I will have order. It's my favorite word.
Well, Judge, I'm evil.
You are evil, and the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant. Hey! I didn't even get to do anything.
I'm objecting right now. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? You will not. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? Idiot! You can't even see who that is in the picture! This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. They all read that someone is guilty, not Edgeworth. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. Pose, and then I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know.
I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
Yeah, there was. You can't see who it is in the picture. I think I noticed one little thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk tisk, very well.
I pray for your sake, this isn't a waste of time. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Okay, I have to look over that again. Go back, go back, go back,
You know, maybe I should just start pressing on random stuff. Because I pressed. You were in your car. Were you really? Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious.
Oh,
Wait, was that right? I was supposed to press on you were in your car? My goal is to just press on everything. Okay, press further. It's hard. Could you be more specific about your research? No, she can't. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case?
it could have been her.
The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait, now, I'm the one who says that.
Well, then say it already.
Objection sustained.
Thanks for nothing, Your Honor.
Okay, maybe that wasn't it. Okay, then you heard a bang.
So you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
Why did that objection sound so deep and scary? Objection. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Irk. Well, we're just gonna keep trying. Okay, you saw, because it's not taking my health away. You saw two people? Could you clearly see the two men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
Uh-oh.
No, it's not.
Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men.
Yeah, well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. She doesn't seem very confident on it. You'd best look elsewhere for your predictions. Precious contradictions. He jumped it quick. He's hiding something. Maybe it was you, Van Karma. There was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. Why don't you shut your trap for once? Let me do my thing. Von Karma, I think I hate you. Same, honestly. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end?
There wasn't nary a thing on that lake but that boat.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, sure as country gal can be.
That sounds pretty sure. But I'm gonna press further anyway. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Ms. Hart, you... What? I will end you. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full.
I'm asking something new now.
No need for further questions. Objection sustained. I want him dead. Judge, can you kill him?
That's what I'm...
Sustained.
Yes, of course.
Oh, great.
Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. You know I love you, but there's nothing I can do. My hands are tied, and it seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting.
Wait, did I do it right? Was I supposed to press on everything? I was just pressing, hoping I was going to land on the right. Oh, okay. See, anytime I get confused, it's always the ones where it's like, press everything. But Your Honor. Keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts
I'm trying to do my thing and you're not letting me.
by holding you in contempt of court.
Stop it! And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh.
Nick? Honest testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision.
This is way too fast of a trial, Judge. Then pass your judgment.
Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hello? Hello?
Who was that?
Was it Edgeworth himself?
It was Maya.
Aw. See, we do need you. Aw.
It was me.
Maya?
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? Do you need a snack break? Would you like some water? I have some in my pocket.
No, I do not. Lotta Heart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death.
Oh, I did not like that face you made. It was weird.
Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down or I will put you down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea, treating me like some kind of criminal?
Because you're being annoying, okay? Everyone here, and by everyone, I mean you and Von Karma, are annoying.
I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth.
No, you didn't. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned.
I didn't say anything.
Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the room. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No. No. No, I'm not. Wait, who now? Maya still, yes.
I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Huh. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
That's wrong. Am I allowed to say that? I hope so.
Wrong. What? Did you hear what Ms. Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again.
Boom! Oh, take that. Oh, take that. Eat it. Order. Order, 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 order. I love that word.
You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection.
Eat it.
Judge loves me, not you.
I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Ms. Lara Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again.
But he is in contempt of court.
It hasn't happened yet.
No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Very well. Go to jail. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya, I'm gonna be alone now. No! Oh, that has me stressed. Peh, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses.
Well, you're badgering me.
I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else.
Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination.
That last statement.
I saw it. Yep. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, that's it. That's the only statement? Well, can I show the photo? Because it's so blurry. Got you. Got you, Ms. Hart. Finally.
What? You got what?
Look at this photograph.
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Ms. Hart.
So?
This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What? What? Mr. Wright has a point, as always.
That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please.
Yeah, well, too bad.
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
It's Hart. What? Did you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could. And please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it.
Why do you want to say this so badly, Lotta?
Get a poor guy convicted when he didn't even do it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How Edgeworth was seen.
You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Oh, very convenient. Now all of a sudden you got binoculars. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I'm so glad to have control of this court again.
This one better be good.
The binoculars. You very conveniently didn't have those before. Think you'd remember looking through them. Uh-huh. Press.
Binoculars?
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that?
Why do you want to lie so bad?
I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case.
No, it's not, because it took the picture.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case?
Yeah.
If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning.
But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Yeah. It is important. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor, because it takes pictures when the sound goes off. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Ms. Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you.
The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower.
Well, your camera kind of sucks for that.
Do I have your camera as evidence? I do.
Well, yeah, if it was set up for
the meteor shower, why would you have it set up for sounds and pointed at the lake? That doesn't make any sense. We're photographing shooting stars. That's a lie.
So it says who?
I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointing directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Ms. Hart.
Oof.
And why would it be set up for sounds?
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Do I know?
I'm assuming I do. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Ms. Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Misty Faye, clearly. Oh! I totally forgot Gordy was involved in this. That's right. I forgot all about you. Ms. Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this? A newspaper article. Gordy. I love Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gord Lake.
Well, Ms. Hart?
I never heard no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy.
I totally have proof. Is it your camera again? Because it was set up for sounds? I have it. Proof.
Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy, the lake monster?
That it was set up for sounds. The proof, Ms. Hart, is your own camera. I hate that face she makes. It's so, creepy. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises.
Order, order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure you did, Judge.
I swear it, I really did. I'm a smart man.
Well, Ms. Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you?
Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So, smart boy, I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what?
Huh?
That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. Yeah, because what is the point in lying about that? But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you are searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony for the billionth time.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though.
Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Kind of freaking zombie over there. Von Karma. Okay, the new testimony.
Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Cross my heart and hope to fry. I think it's hope to die.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
What?
The witness's testimony is unchanged from before.
It's different.
Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case.
Shut up.
Stop posing! There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Is there a contradiction? I'm sure.
Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Shut your mouth, Von Karma, or I will kill you with my laser vision. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind.
Huh. That would be a first.
You don't know me. I always have things in my mind.
Haha, very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I'm not sure. You're an investigative photographer. Okay, camping. That's all you're hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat. Wait a minute. Is this the contradiction? That right here she said that she looked after she heard the bang, and right here she said she's looking at the boat the whole time? I think so? There wasn't much else to look at.
Yep.
I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat.
What? What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for?
Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue.
Hold your hush, puppies, pops. I'm getting there. She didn't say it's time for evidence. It is?
I better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something.
Okay, wait. Maybe I was on the right track. I actually had to present something instead of press. And that was the right statement. There wasn't much else to look at. Let's see. I'm thinking maybe this, because literally just because Phoenix was talking about, like, if she saw Gordy, she should, or if she was, like, if she heard a bang, she should be, like, looking for Gordy. This?
Ms. Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Okay, yeah, I was right.
It's like, I know there's something off about that statement.
but I just had to look for evidence, not press.
What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it.
I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. You're a freak.
What? Y'all want to step over here and say that?
You were camping at that lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought.
Ah!
Why do you want to lie so bad, Lotta?
Order. Continue, Mr. Wright.
You justified that you were watching the boat through the binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Well?
Humph. Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart, are you saying you are not watching the boat then? I can't take this anymore. No one ever says their testimony right. They always lie and then I'm late.
Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I will kill you. Really? 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 You were gonna try and put Edgeworth away? And you didn't even see him? You just wanted to be a witness? I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now.
This is totally uncalled for. I will murder you with my laser vision in 3, 2...
But hey! You got the photograph. You got proof.
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo and...
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole.
Shut my what?
What was she going to say? She took the photo and what? Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo who was shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo.
Oh, right. I doubt that's gonna show anything.
She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who.
She's enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? Oh, he's had to have seen it. I've got a hunch. My world has gone dark. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth. Or worse. What should I do? Make her show it, right? I mean, there's a reason Von Karma doesn't want it shown, so... Show it! Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool.
Okay, Lotta, now you're helpful. Now that you're not lying.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Ms. Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. For what reason?
Objection. Denied. I can tell you no, Von Karma. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
Wow, that shows nothing.
We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Taken automatically on 12/25 at 12:15 a.m. I'm still trying to figure out how Almost Christmas plays into this. Because that's definitely Christmas. Unless she has the time set wrong on her camera. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement.
Stop wagging your finger at me, I don't like it.
And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination.
Is over, obviously.
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Ms. Lotta Hart.
And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time.
Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add?
I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required?
That's really not a decisive witness. In fact, she's no use at all. Nothing, of course. I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. This is not enough evidence.
Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement? Because you can't tell it's him. You can't...
There's the... No!
Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be?
Okay, this could just be, you know, video game logic, and this isn't what it is. For me, it's that when you zoom it in, it's just like so perfectly like two men and they're like in these poses. And when in reality, if you would actually zoom in on that picture, it would look nothing like that. It would just be really grainy and tiny.
Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange?
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo.
Huh? Wait, I wish I could have looked at the original photo first. What? I don't know. This is bad.
Okay, I went and checked the guide on this one because I don't know. So I had to do the hand that's holding the gun. I was never gonna guess that. Is it based on something from the original photo, like something's different? Because I don't have that photo memorized. Like, I sorry. Here, Your Honor. I totally know.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange?
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
The hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Where'd the original photo go? Am I blind? Oh! Oh! His right hand. And oh. I see. This is it. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Planted evidence, maybe. I don't know, I still don't get how this worked, or like all went down. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Huh.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol at night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim?
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim?
The victim himself?
Edgeworth said he thought he committed suicide. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself.
Order. Order. So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide?
Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation.
Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option.
I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There is no way it could have been suicide.
Order. Order. This is my favorite word. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Time of death. Sometime on the 24th or 25th. Shot from approximately 1 meter away.
I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. My brain hurts. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood.
Yes, Your Honor. I hate you.
And I hate you. That is all. This court is adjourned. Get out of my sight.
I gotta be honest, I'm still really confused. I don't get it. Because Edgeworth said he was in the boat and he saw the guy, like he thought the guy committed suicide, which means he would have had to have been shot in front of him, right? But then we have this photo of the guy shooting him right in front of him, so I don't know, I'm confused. I don't get it. Oh, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say?
No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right?
Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? It would be really helpful if you told me. If you didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too.
What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him.
I was just kidding around.
Hemph.
I really would love a detailed account of what happened, though. That would be very helpful. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya.
Oh. Right.
What?
Tell her something for me.
What?
Tell her to watch what she says in court. That is all.
Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I was like, is he gonna say it? Is he gonna say thank you? He tried his best. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. I heard 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight on 12/25. To be continued. Okay. I guess that's where we're ending it. My brain hurts. Much like the judge. Okay. We'll be doing some more investigating next time. I can't figure out how this went down. I mean, obviously it wasn't Edgeworth, but if he was standing right in front of him, like, but the only thing I can think of is if there were 2 separate meetings, like Edgeworth met with the guy first, and then later the real killer met with him. But that doesn't make sense because Edgeworth said that he thought that the guy committed suicide, meaning that like he would have had to have been shot. I don't know. I'm really confused. I don't get how this all happened. It would actually probably be very helpful if Edgeworth told us what happened on the night of the incident, but he hasn't. Edgeworth, could you maybe pretty please do that? But yeah, and then there's Von Karma. I don't like him. He's really annoying. Doing his stupid pose where I don't even know what he's doing, but it's annoying, okay? And he's just making things difficult, and I don't like him. and I know it's his job, but he's like really mean about it and is like trying to take over the judge's wacky court, and I'm not a fan, okay? I don't like him. Edgeworth was not kidding about him at the start. But yeah, okay. I feel like I can't really even give any theories right now because I'm just too confused. I really don't know how it all went down. Like, if I had to guess who did it, I'm gonna say we didn't meet them yet. And in the picture of this chapter when it first started, there was a guy wearing like, I don't know, a very similar coat to what Edgeworth was wearing. I'm guessing it's probably him, but yeah, I just feel like I need to think about this one. Maybe when I'm editing this video, I'll notice some things, but as of right now, I've got no freaking idea, guys. If you have theories, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!